My first 3 years of high school football, bro, I played just about every position you can think of on both sides of the ball, pretty much a jack of all trades. But now coming into my senior year in high school, trying to increase my rankings, only sitting at a 2-star recruit out of Chicago, Illinois, I'm trying to change my entire direction when it comes to my football career. Don't get me wrong, I've been balling out all through my years in high school, been on varsity since a freshman. But when you play for one of the worst schools in the city, you're not going to have as many eyes on you. But I feel like you putting the right film on tape, the scouts going to find you regardless of how bad your team plays or whatever. If you ball, they gonna come get you. And the problem is I was spreading myself way too thin, playing every position, doing little by little everywhere that I possibly can to help our team win, even though we haven't had success. But now here in my senior year, only sitting at a 2-star recruit, I'm determined. My main focus is to lock in at the cornerback position. I feel like I'm more of a prototype, but to put that in better words, more so the prototype. I can do everything you ask of me, not only just as a corner, but as a player, a leader. My goal for my senior season is simple: become the best, most dominant defensive player in the entire nation. And that's a lot to ask of myself, being that we only have 9 games in the season. And being that my high school ain't even sniffed the playoffs since the early 2000s will definitely help out. Making it to the postseason give me more opportunity to put more on film. And aside from me just chasing a goal, trying to be a football player, have a career, what's going on outside of this football stuff is really what's motivating me, pushing me to be the best person I can. An entire generation before me, my mama, my daddy, uncles, aunts, everybody that came through this school with this very same program. Daddy all the way down to my youngest uncle, straight up stars on the football field, had everything it took to go to the next level and ball out. But when you grow up on the south side of Chicago in one of the worst neighborhoods, the streets often get the best of you. No matter what I've done on the football field, I've always been able to excel. And just a straight up natural, but to become the cornerback I need to be is going to take some work. Even though cornerbacks aren't known for their physicality, I love the contact. Coming down, laying a big hit, I know that's definitely going to separate me on film without a question. But what I feel is most important, especially as a DB, being able to make plays on that ball, picking up an interception here on 3rd and long against Bolingbrook, housing that thing for 6. And if I can make plays like that on a consistent basis, I have every school across the nation beating down my front door. Already with limited opportunity, with little to no eyes on me, I gotta play damn near mistakeless football. To get some action in the return game, really trying to secure our 2nd straight win in a row, something we haven't done in a very long time, at least since I've been here, taking off to the left, hitting it back to the right, a few blocks away from taking this into the crib. Offense couldn't do nothing with it, but it's all good. Defensively, we gonna hold it down. Taking care of my deep zone, boy, this quarterback tried me, making that my 2nd pick just here in the first half. Even though we ain't put no points up since about the first quarter, hands down the best start to a game we probably done had just about ever, and that's mainly due to the way that I'm balling out right now. And how I see it, one of the most important things when it comes to getting them stars, your ranking up, or getting them scholarship offers is impact. That's probably the most important, if not top 3, because you can make all the slight, smaller, big plays on the field that you want, but if what you're doing is not impacting the game in a heavy way, does anybody really care? Picking up my 3rd pick in the first half, and dog, by the 4th quarter to have a 21-point lead on the team we usually lose to just about every single year is crazy. We playing way above our expectations. And even with a crazy lead here in the 4th quarter, I'm not trying to let up out that gas at all. 1st and 10 baiting them just right underneath, picking up my 4th interception of the game. 4 picks in one game, that's more than I had all of last year. And with more picks comes more scholarship offers. Toledo, USF, Northern Illinois, and Purdue, they all send them things through. After the way I balled out last week, dog, I've been getting love from everywhere and everybody, from around school to the neighborhood, these scouts, coaches, everything just been going crazy. It done got to a point where right now I feel like I'm finally getting everything that I deserve, everything that I ever wanted. I'm on the verge of doing something nobody in my family and my bloodline has ever done. To not only go to college, but on a full ride, pretty soon I'm gonna have my choice, my pick at any school in the country, and I ain't really put too much thought into where I want to go. I mean, I done went on a few visits, had some sit downs and conversations with some coaches over the phone. Some even came to the crib and sat down with my mama and daddy, but I ain't really feel too strong about none of it. Then again, I think about it like this: I have yet to have any real big time schools offer me a scholarship. I mean, Division I programs, but not no Bamas, the Georgias, Ohio States, none of those just yet. But after hearing the first half, yet again securing another multi-pick game, I have no doubt by next week, those big time Power 5 schools gonna be at my front door with that NIL bag ready. But I'm trying not to force it and make it all about the bag, because I can easily go to the wrong situation, chasing the money, peak here in college, and not reach my ultimate goal, which is the league. And once I get there, that's when I really can take care of my people. Not only set myself up for success, but the generations to come after me. Even though this whole process has been super hectic and kind of draining, I think it's important to keep the main thing the main thing. And that's winning football games, catching interceptions, and making plays on this football field. We up 24-zip going into the 4th quarter, but securing a shutout win in an away game is unheard of coming from us. As a cornerback, trying to grow in every aspect that I possibly can, getting better in man coverage, zone, trying to be dynamic in every single way that I possibly can. And when I mess up in man coverage, I'm going to make up for it in zone, protecting this deep back left half of the field. A perfect ball thrown towards the sideline turns into a pick. I stay in bounds and turn this in upfield. What I told you about them big dogs, they was going to be coming and knocking at the door eventually, and the biggest dog of them all since that scholarship offer, one of the best defenses in the country right now. And I just got word, officially a 4-star recruit and ranked within the ESPN top 150, sitting at 129, definitely trying to get that rank up. I want to be number 1 before the season is over. We only 3 games into this season, but the confidence that we got as a team right now is something I thought I would never see, especially coming out of us. With this new confidence coming out of the team, I'm seeing a little bit of cockiness coming out of some of the guys who don't even make plays on the field, and that ain't good for the team. Like me being me, a playmaker going crazy on the field, dominating. I can talk my shit, you know what I'm saying, pop it a little bit if I want to, but I don't. I play the humble card. But we dead got some bench warmers, guys who don't even touch the field, waiting for a blowout just to get out here and get an opportunity. They the ones doing all the talking, and it's really kind of throwing out the morale of the team, throwing out the vibe. And if we ever needed to be locked in, is right now. Going into the second quarter, no points on the board. Crystal Lake driving that ball down the field. And kind of as expected, pretty much on the goal line, dropping back, they deliver a diamond to the end zone, picking up their second touchdown, 14-0 going into the half. Right now, we need a big play more than ever, especially at the start of the third quarter, the start of the second half. They've been trying to avoid me, but they can't avoid my dog. Big 1-4 making a play, picking up the interception. 3rd and 10, dropping back, trying to protect my zone. Nothing coming my way. Everything going to the opposite side of the field. But guess what? A big play is going to be made yet again. Offense has to move the ball. Crystal Lake been starving me an opportunity throughout this entire game, but I finally get an opportunity here on 2nd and 10, and I screw it up in the biggest way, giving up a huge play, putting them in the red zone. I ain't gonna lie, giving up a play like that, something I ain't done all season, has completely shattered my confidence right now. I get ran over into the end zone, giving up another touchdown, dog. I'm destroyed mentally. And for the first time this season, we faced a little bit of adversity, something we are used to, and I guess it was so easy for us to fall back into our old mindset, being that we started this season off better than ever. I know it ain't number 1 game, but if we slip back into our loser ways, dog, everything I've worked for, everything that I've built just in such a short time will be snatched away as fast as it came. But I mean, somewhat on the bright side, I received some news that I was kind of hoping for and expecting. That boy Coach Prime up there in Colorado, the Buffaloes, sent over that scholarship offer. In just 1 week, we went from being deadlocked, going to the playoffs, state championship, hopeful, to being doubted, shamed, and shunned by the same people that were supporting us just 2 weeks ago. Can't lie, for me personally, dog, it hurt. The love I get, the attention I've gotten over the last couple of weeks, it ain't changed. Like, people still rocking with me, but as our team, like, that's what really matters, our team. It don't matter what I do, how many picks, sacks, forced fumbles, tap, it don't matter what I do. If we not on the same accord as a team, dog, there is no success, no winning. I'm trying to be more vocal with my squad, be the natural born leader I believe that I am, but when your play is slipping, you can't lead whatsoever. I can do all the talking I want, but on that field, I'm sucking it up right now. Last week, I let a mistake I made in coverage kill all my confidence, my entire drive on the field. This week, I cannot allow that to happen, because if I don't step up and play well and continue to fold on defense as a team, dog, we won't be able to compete with anybody, not even a peewee football team. And right now, mentally, I'm gonna make that decision. Am I gonna step up and make a play, or am I gonna fold and tuck my tail? I'm gonna lock in, get downhill, make big plays in any way that I can. We down 2 scores going into the third quarter, dog. We need to make a big play. 2nd and 5, this receiver coming off my back hip. I get back in the coverage, picking up a great interception going into the half. Way to gain some momentum. But just like I said last week to myself, I'm harping it to the team, bro. If I'm making plays, that's all good. If you making plays, that's fine. But if we don't rally together as a squad, nothing's gonna shake. With pretty much no hope left in this ball game, on the goal line, I'm still stepping up, making plays, locked in, not going away easy. I refuse to fold. I'm locked in, but I can see the rest of my guys not, dog. I got 4 teammates in the back of the end zone pretty much chilling, giving them the free go-ahead touchdown to lay us down. The success, love, and growth of myself personally as a player on the field continues to just reign in. Another scholarship offer from the Virginia Cavaliers is cool and all, but damn, we on a 2-game losing streak. I'm not expecting my status to grow whatsoever. With a 2-game losing streak over my head, I'm officially a 5-star recruit, and according to ESPN, I'm the 90th best player in the country. 3-0 starting the season to 3-2 in the blink of an eye. This week is all about redemption, getting our team back on track, getting some more wins up under our belt. We got to finish the season the right way. And even though so far I've already solidified to be myself one of the best corners, if not one of the best defensive players in the country, I got to step my game up. I done kind of strayed away from what my goal for the season was for myself personally. That's to be the most well-rounded corner in the country. Whether that's man or zone coverage, coming down in the run game, everything that I possibly can to really separate myself on film. But I've been fiending for these picks so bad because I see what they can do, how they can boost your ranking, kind of put you in the eyes of everybody, put you on all the highlight tapes, this, that, and the third. I haven't been playing true to my play style. And that's just overall having high IQ cornerback play, high IQ football, period. Playing off my zone without baiting too much, giving up all these catches. I got to play smarter. Like right now, I got a cover 3 zone. I got to protect the deep ball, but I also got to look and pay attention to what's underneath. And I do that to perfection, coming down, picking up my first interception of the game. 1st and 10 with all that pressure up front from my guys, man, they cause a hiccup in Jacksonville's offense. We get an easy go-ahead touchdown. So far, we own this third quarter, straight up dominating the second half. Going into the fourth quarter, trying to maintain this momentum. We trying to knock their heads off and do everything we can to win this game. An empty gun look for Jacksonville. I'm going to maintain my depth. The quarterback has forever and a day to throw this ball. The second he looked my way, I know what time it is. Picking up another huge interception. We know they want to put the ball in the air here on 1st and 10. Got some man coverage in the slot. I married this route down to a T. My teammate missed the tackle. That creates opportunity for me to come down with a nasty cleanup job. Like I've always said, it's not about how you start, but always about how you finish. Man, coverage here on 3rd and 13, trying to put this game in the bag. And that's exactly what I do, coming away with a huge pick and a crazy return. Not only one of the better teams in the pack, but one of the best teams in the country. Sent over that scholarship offer to Washington Huskies. Can definitely use my talents on that defense. Back at it this week with a home game, the final stretch. These last 4 games, we trying to lock in and get these dubs. 3rd and a long 12 will look like to be a wide receiver screen. They just trying to break off and do anything at this point, kind of going off script when it's supposed to be a guaranteed pick. I'm not mad at my dog for trying to make a play on the ball though. Got man coverage on my guy here in the slot on 1st down, mirroring and walking this route down to a T from start to finish. I don't look back for the ball and I end up giving up a huge play. Even though I got more interceptions right now than any player in the country, those are little fundamental mistakes I just cannot make. Those are the things I'm trying to tighten up on. And I hate to say it, but me giving up that huge play set them up for a big time drive to go in the score. They put points on the board first, so 0-16 currently has the lead over us. And knowing how bad our offense struggles, whether it's on the road or at the crib, it don't matter, bro. We do not execute well when we start to give up big plays, especially when the best player on the team is doing it. And I can see it already. Things are starting to go downhill. Multiple guys on that side of the field, nobody trying to step up and make a play. I got to come all the way across the field to stop this quarterback from taking this one back to the crib. After the most uneventful third quarter of football I done ever witnessed, played, or been a part of in my life, here in the fourth, one of these dumbfounded offenses got to figure it out, and it's looking like it's going to be them. And to no surprise, great coverage by me, but quarterback is going to drop back and throw this one right into the end zone, picking up a touchdown to extend the lead for 10. And a shock to everybody, offense go down and put some points on the board. Now down 3, it's on our defense to drop our nuts and make some plays. But we always take one step forward to take 10,000 back, bro. They give up another big play on the other side of the field. I can't do it all. I'm not an Iron Man. I can't just fly over there and step up when y'all don't want to. Man-to-man coverage on the straight up island against their #1 receiver. He runs a great corner route, but staying true to my technique, keeping my depth, I get into great position to pick off this perfect pass. Even though I just snapped and made the play of the game, we land ourselves right back in the same position, and with 5 receivers split wide, they're not throwing the ball my way, and we all knew we wasn't stopping them from getting into the end zone this time around. But I guess you could say that clutch pick ain't go unrewarded. A scholarship offer from the Oregon Ducks, the number 15 ranked team in the nation, one of the better teams in the Pac-12. This week, we face off against the number 3 ranked receiver in the country, but ESPN got him ranked amongst all players number 26 in the nation, and on a crazy 3rd and 16, he showed us exactly why. This can be a huge game for me. If I was able to play man coverage and lock him up personally one-on-one throughout the entirety of this game, I know my ranking would shoot through the roof. And on 2nd and 22, I finally get the opportunity to go man-to-man coverage with him, dropping back, giving him a little bit too much cushion. I get down and make the tackle, but this could have definitely been a pick 6. We need a big play, and they trying to secure this blowout just here in the first half, and the big play is made. My boy 44 picks up the interception, and down the sideline, he walks this one all the way into the crib for 6. We finally put some points on the board. With how their offense was rolling, the momentum they had as a team, especially in front of a home crowd, dog, we needed that. Now we just got to capitalize on the opportunities going forward. Now we talking. I got man-to-man coverage on the straight up island against their #1 player, and I'm thinking they finna throw up my way, but instead they set up for something quick underneath. You would think they would lean on their best player. We only down 3 points going into the fourth quarter. They trying to starve me and keep me away from all the action, but if it won't come to me, I'm gonna come to it. I got a deep zone here on 2nd and 13, eyes laser locked in on their #1 receiver, but every route, everything goes to the opposite side of the field. But you can't test my guys over there either, dog. We got playmakers everywhere. There's nothing coming my way. I'm finna completely abandon my zone, trying to make a tackle in the backfield, making big plays any way I can, but I'm gonna trip up this running back. Probably the worst performance from our defense in total all season, giving up nearly 400 yards on the day. I'm just stressing to my defense, not only keep them out of the end zone, we need to keep them out of field goal range as well. And even even though we done made a few plays on the day, we just lack that assertiveness. We're not blowing our backs, dropping our nuts on this offense, and it just seems virtually impossible to keep them out of the end zone or stop them from doing whatever they want to do. At this point, it just seemed like, especially over the last couple of weeks, these scholarship offers come in to kind of cushion the blow of a loss. Another Pac-12 offer coming from the Stanford Cardinals. Shout out to them. Our team success ain't where we want it to be, but the way I've been balling out all over ESPN, catching these picks, been turning the neighborhood and even the whole city up. But that's how it is when you grow up in a rough neighborhood. You become somewhat of a hood superstar, and it got its pros and its cons. As far as the pros go, I'm getting congratulated from everybody, getting love all across the place. Everybody recognized me. I'm a role model for the younger kids, and honestly, ain't no feeling better than that. But the cons heavily outweigh the pros. You got guys around the neighborhood betting on the games, betting on my stats. Me personally, I don't like it, but due to my situation, I got to kind of blend in to get by. That's why I'm so ready for the season to end. I can make my commitment and get up out of here. As much as I love my city, a lot of bad is starting to come, and I'm getting a terrible feeling like something bad is about to happen. I don't want to speak up no negativity or no evil, but the way things going, it's almost like it's inevitable, and I got to get up out of here before anything transpires that I can't have no control over. But focusing on the moment, this game right now against Addison, one of the better teams in the city, is do or die for our playoff chances. If we win today, we just squeeze into the playoffs. If we don't, we go home. And our last game of the season being here at the crib, we got a big chance of making it. And then on top of that, the guys are stepping up making plays. Going into the fourth quarter with the clock running on 3rd and 6, I'm covering this deep zone, trying to bait it up. The quarterback launches this one in the air. You know what time it is. Coming away with my first pick of the game, a big time play. Now here in the 4th or 3rd and long situation, launching this ball to the other side of the field, a big time interception from another one of my guys, bro. Plays being made everywhere. I can't stress how proud I am of the guys stepping up, making big plays today against one of the better teams we're going to face all season. And for the first time in a long time, we get to make our way into the playoffs. And at the end of our season, on the best note possible, one of my biggest scholarship offers on the table this season from the Texas Longhorns out of the Big 12. I'm never nervous when I'm on this field, but tonight is completely different. Packed out home crowd, first time in the playoffs in forever. I'm seeing faces I ain't ever seen out there, and I'm already playing shaky. I give up the biggest play of this quarter. If not, we'll see all game. Putting them in the red zone. Now I got to ask my guys to step up and keep them out of the end zone. Do hold them to a 4th and goal. Empty gun look for the quarterback. He rolling out a little bit. A strip sack in the most clutch moment of them all. We needed this more than ever. Huge play from my guys up front. But somehow we land ourselves right back in the same situation towards the end of the first quarter. They get a walk-in, go-ahead touchdown. 3rd and 1, quick play going to the opposite side of the field. And my dogs out here hitting crazy hard. They don't know if it's because of the playoffs or what, but the second fumble that we've caused of the first half. And all season, our offense really ain't been big time on capitalizing on opportunities, so we got to give them the best field position we possibly can. So special teams got to step up, defense got to step up, we all got to pitch in. And on first down, read my flat zone, getting around all potential blockers, coming downhill, full speed, straight up smacking this quarterback. At this point, we can consider this game a straight up defensive battle. We stepping up, making plays, giving up that one touchdown early really hurt us, but right now, no offense is making no noise. Right now, I can't help but think, with the momentum be completely different if I didn't give up that big play to start the game. You got the best player, one of the best players in the country, giving up a play like that is crazy. But one thing I won't do right now, especially in the biggest game of the season with my dogs, is fold. I'm gonna come away with a huge pick here on 1st and 10, getting back into my zone. Great position and great snag. That's how you make a play. Coming into this game, I know the whole hood had big money put on us to come out here and win our first playoff game, especially with home field advantage. But watching your Orioles running back going to the end zone to score that touchdown pretty much put the dagger in our heart. Been a few weeks since we lost in the first round, and every dude from the block that I was supposed to be cool with who put money on that game, they wanted a return on their investment. Long story short, I had to hit the block, work off every dime them boys lost in the game, and I ended up getting arrested before I could even make it to my signing day. Every scholarship offer I had on the table, gone, but I'll go into details about that situation later.